Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to TCS iON IntelliGem 2024. Before we move any further, may I please request Ms. Shalini Gopalakrishnan, Head TCS iON IntelliGem and School Education Engagements to set the ball rolling.
A happy new year to everyone gathered here today, and a warm welcome to the national grand finale of the 6th edition of TCS iON IntelliGem. Hearty congratulations to all our finalists. In the last few years, educational institutions, policies, and forums have stressed upon the need to inculcate the much needed 21st century skills in young learners at an early age. With the advance in AI, this need has increased manifold, with surprising speed and agility. At TCS iON, with this foresight, IntelliGem was conceptualized as early as 2018. The purpose then was to reach out to schools, educators, students, and parents alike to increase the awareness of these crucial 21st century skills. We aim to make the students realize their true potential and be prepared for the unknown, uncertain, yet ever evolving future. This program, devised in a contest mode, runs almost through the entire academic session, starting from the Independence Day and concluding on the Republic Day. Right from the selection of the 5 skills or topics, to the structure of the various stages of the contest, to creation of the evaluation criteria, the entire student journey, learning, and experience has been diligently designed by a team of experts. Once the student registers and enrolls into the program, they are exposed to enriching learning content, and the student definitely takes something back home with them. Now, to all our finalists, congratulations and wish you the very best. You have proven to be an IntelliGem, and that is what we celebrate. Every one of you is a gem. Now, without further ado, over to the host. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's my privilege to introduce our host for the day. Rashmi is currently Asia's only professional lady quiz host. An alumnus of the prestigious NITK Surathkal and IIM Calcutta, she has hosted close to 1,000 shows across India, Singapore, and several countries across the Middle East. She is the only woman to have been invited to host a quiz at Kuwait for the last 5 years. She was recognized by Business World as 40 under 40 as a personality from India to reckon with. She was the winner of the Quiz Host of the Year 2022 by SMX Leadership Summit. She's been part of this quiz for many years, as she has been part of several quizzes such as Tata Crucible, the Union Bank Quiz, the Rural IT Quiz, TCS Inquisitive, just to name a few. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get started. Time to welcome your host, Miss Rashmi Furtado.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the grand finale of TCS iON IntelliGem Financial Literacy for the senior category. We have already gone through the junior category and we saw how they played the quiz. Now it's time for us to move into the senior category. They have gone through multiple preliminary rounds and personal interviews to reach this grand finale here today. They have gone through this before. The faces are familiar faces to me, and they have taken part in these quizzes before. They know how it works. So let's get started and get to know our finalists. Our first finalist for the day is Samskriti, representing Hyderabad Public School. Following her is Mehul from DPS Sector 45 Gurgaon. Following Mehul is Arnav from Sun City School, Gurgaon. Up next is Shruti representing PSBB Senior Secondary School, T Nagar. Following her is Tejas representing National Public School, Whitefield, Bengaluru. And completing the lineup for us here today is Sai from the Creek Planet School, Hyderabad. They know the rules, ladies and gentlemen, so let's move into the finale. A quick refresher for all of you though. The scoring pattern is going to be plus 50, minus 50, single attempt per question only, and all the questions are going to be on the buzzer. 20 questions in all, divided across 4 different rounds in this grand finale. So let's get started with the first round. Coming up is Bulls, Bears, and you. Here we go. Finalists in this round, this is a text question round. So you'll have questions coming up on your screen. I will also be reading out your questions. However, it's your choice on when you want to press that buzzer and give me the answer. Good luck to all of you. Plus 50, minus 50, a scoring pattern. One thing to remember is that we have only one winner in this grand finale. Although TCS ION does not believe in winners and losers, but every contest does have a winner. All of them go back with a lot of goodies, just that the winners have a little bit more of the goodies as compared to the rest of them. So let's get started with this grand finale. Question number 1 in this round, coming up on your screen now. This electrical engineer from IIT Delhi earned his PhD at MIT for his thesis titled Essays on Banking. Who is this well-known Indian? And why would I ask this at a financial literacy quiz? Someone all of us know, a name all of you know. You cannot not know this name and come to a grand finale of a financial literacy quiz. That's not possible. Oh, no one going on the buzzer. Their time is up. All of you are going to feel very bad about this. The right answer that I was looking for, Dr. Raghuram Rajan. It was as easy as Dr. Raghuram Rajan. Like I said, it is not possible for you to reach a grand finale of a financial literacy and not know Dr. Rajan. Kids, you need to take your chances. I know there's a negative, but if you do not press that buzzer, you will not even get the positives. Keep that in mind. Moving on to question number 2, coming up on your screen. Here we go. In the world of business, who is a black knight? Tejas, quick on the buzzer. Go ahead.
A black knight is a hostile investor, who buys shares of the company in a bad intention, and he wants to do a hostile takeover.
What class are you in, Tejas?
I'm in 9th grade.
9th grader talking about a hostile takeover. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all your doubts on why we have a topic like financial literacy for these kids are all cleared now. He said hostile takeover, and that's all I was looking for. Plus 50 to Tejas on that. Let's move on. Question number 3. Good answer by Tejas there. Question 3 coming up on your screen now. What are 419 frauds? Something very common, a common occurrence actually. All of us are constantly warned to be careful. Arnav, go ahead.
Ma'am, I believe these are the frauds where scamsters call us and they ask us to dial a number to receive a prize. But what the 419 does is it forwards our calls to a particular number, which essentially means all of our OTPs which we get for our transactions will go to the scamster.
Plus 50 to him, absolutely right. These are the scams that occur on a number or on an email. Both those are applicable. Plus 50 to Arnav on that. Good answer. Let's move on to question number 4 in this round, coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which great thinker and investor said, Rule 1, never lose money. Rule 2, never forget Rule 1. Shruti, go ahead.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett is absolutely right. Shruti getting a plus 50. Good answer there. All right. What class are you in, Shruti?
Grade 8.
Grade 8. And she talks about Warren Buffett. Plus 50 on that. Let's move on. The last one in this round coming up on your screen. Here we go. Mohammad Yunus of Bangladesh got a Nobel Peace Prize for creating a bank. Mehul, go ahead.
Grameen Bank.
Very good answer by Mehul. Their high quality answer. Plus 50 to you. Good answer. Ladies and gentlemen, these are kids of classes 7, 8 and 9. And look at the quality of the answers that they're giving in this grand finale. All of us adults probably have to rethink on what kind of financial literacy we have and financial awareness we have. Let's move on and take a quick look at the leaderboard coming up on your screen. All right. We have Mehul, Tejas, Shruti and Arnav, everyone on 50 points. Sai and Samskriti are yet to score. Nil is actually a good place to be in a quiz. You don't have to work harder because you're not on a negative. You just have to move into the positives. So let's move ahead into the second round of this quiz. Coming up is dashboards. Here we go. Finalists, in this round, you will have images coming up on your screen and corresponding questions from me. Rest of the rules and the scoring pattern are all the same, but remember, if you press the buzzer while I'm reading out the question or when I have just started reading out the question, I will stop right there. And please understand, what you may think is the answer may not be the question I am asking. So there is a fair amount of risk that you will have to take when you press the buzzer for a visual round. Keep that in mind. You're of course free to take your calculated risks, but you need to understand what's at stake. Good luck to all of you. We have 5 questions in this round. The first one coming up on your screen. Here we go. US Mint released this special dollar coin commemorating whose 200th birth anniversary? Arnav, go ahead.
Ma'am, I believe Helen Keller.
Helen Keller giving him a minus 50, unfortunately. I thought there were a lot of clues on the coin there. The answer that I was looking for is Louis Braille. Louis Braille is what I was looking for. If you can see the raised dots on the coin, I thought that was a huge clue. Let's move on. Question number 2 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which place from India appeared on the French currency notes? Go ahead, Mehul.
Chandigarh,
Why Chandigarh, Mehul?
because Le Corbusier, who's on the photo, designed that place.
All right, he's got his entire GK right. Chandigarh is absolutely right. Plus 50 to you. Very good answer again. Mehul's answer seemed to be very well thought out. His previous answer was also a good one, Grameen Bank, and now he said Chandigarh along with Le Corbusier on the currency note right there. Getting a plus 50. Let's move on. Question number 3 coming up on your screen. Now, what is special about this series of banknotes? Go ahead, Tejas.
The 1 rupee notes were signed by the Ministry of Finance and not the governor of the RBI.
Getting a minus 50 on that. My complete question. What is special about this series of banknotes issued by RBI between 1959 to 1966? The right answer is this is called the Gulf rupee. This currency was in use, or we were able to use this Gulf rupee in the Arabian Peninsula as currency. Okay, and back then, even now, there are many Indians in that region. So back then, the Gulf rupee was in circulation in the Arabian Peninsula. Getting a minus 50 on that as Tejas. Let's move on to the next question. Coming up is question number 4 on your screen now. This is the double mohur from which, go ahead Samskriti.
This is the RBI this is the RBI logo.
Your answer is RBI logo?
Yes, this is the RBI logo, but the lion over there was changed to tiger.
All right, she seems to know the entire history of the RBI logo. Plus 50 to you, absolutely right. This is the mohur from which the RBI logo was derived. And like Samskriti mentioned, the lion was replaced by the tiger. Of course, that's the final answer that we have because that's a national animal. Getting that right is Samskriti and she gets 50 points on that. The final question in this round coming up on your screen. Here we go. The fourth character will be one of these letters as shown on your screen, depending on the type. What in India is this? It is something that all of us carry in our wallets, or maybe your parents carry in your wallets, you may not. Or we like to carry it in our wallets, let me put it that way. Not all of us may carry it in our wallets. Something that is essential for all of us. All right, if all of you agree, can I give you a clue? It's a type of a card that all of us require. So I've given you the second part, I've given you the suffix, you have to give me the prefix. All right, nick of time, Shruti, go ahead.
Credit card.
Oh, getting that wrong. Credit card, I'm not sure. It doesn't have letters, Shruti. If you think about it, what I was telling you is about the PAN card, permanent account number, PAN card. And the fourth character is usually one of these letters that are on your screen. That's why I told you we carry it. And I said card. I thought that would have helped you. Nevertheless, time for us to take a quick look at the leaderboard and then move into the next round. All right, we are halfway into this grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. Quick look at the leaderboard. Mehul is leading with the Grameen Bank in Chandigarh. He's on 100 points and is leading this quiz. And Samskriti with RBI logo as the answer is on 50 points. Shruti, Tejas have taken a negative, so has Arnav, and all of them are back on nil. Seems to be a tough quiz here today. Let's move on to the next round of this quiz. Coming up is Intelligent Investor. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the grand finale of TCS iON IntelliGem Financial Literacy for the senior category. We are halfway through into this quiz. 2 more rounds to go, at the end of which we will know who the winner of this grand finale will be. So let's get started with this round. In this round, you'll have blocks appearing on your screen along with the question. These blocks indicate the number of letters in the answer. When you give me an answer, please do not get carried away by the question alone. Take a quick look at the number of blocks, okay? You have to ensure that the blocks, your answer fits into those blocks, okay? That also serves as a clue. 5 questions, the scoring pattern and the rest of the rules are all the same. The first one coming up on your screen, here we go. When you convert an investment or security into actual cash against its value, this process is called dash. Arnav, go ahead.
Liquidization.
Can you liquidization? All right, I'll give it to you because the word is the same. Liquidate or liquidating is what I was looking for. He changed the tense of the word. I will give that to you plus 50 on that. The word is basically the same, ladies and gentlemen. The change of tense does not necessarily change the meaning of what I've given on screen. Plus 50 to Arnav on that. Let's move on to question number 2 coming up on your screen. Here we go. The origin of the word lies in Sanskrit. Go ahead, Tejas.
Tanka. Taka.
Give me a final answer.
Taka.
Taka?
Yeah.
All right. The origin lies in the Sanskrit word tanka, and this is the currency in Bangladesh. Taka giving Tejas a plus 50. Absolutely right. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 3 coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which currency has featured its rugby team on its currency for their global achievements? Think of South Pacific for you to arrive at an answer better. South Pacific. Arnav, go ahead.
Is it Fiji?
Fiji is absolutely right. Good answer by Arnav there. Well worked out. Fiji giving him plus 50. Question number 4 coming up on your screen. Here we go. This is a term used to represent an exchange of currency of one country to that of the currency of the other. Arnav, go ahead.
Forex.
Forex, a foreign exchange. Absolutely right. Arnav getting a plus 50 on that. I didn't quite think that you all could get Forex right. Foreign exchange, of course, all of us understand, but Forex as a term is not something that you expect a class 7, 8, 9 student to know. But getting that right is Arnav. The last one in this round coming up on your screen is question number 5. Here we go. This is a term to describe the amount gained when an asset sells above its original purchase price. Sai, go ahead.
Is it profit or gain, somewhere along those lines?
There are two words there. It's not an easy term, at least not for someone your age.
Okay.
Go ahead. You have to give me an answer. Not trying? No?
Profit. I'm not
All
getting
right.
it.
All right, okay. Taking a minus 50 on that is Sai. Well, if you look at it generically, profit would be the right answer, but that's the reason we have given you a specific description there. Asset that sells above its original purchase price. The term that I'm referring to is capital gains. This is a slightly difficult one for someone in your age group, but we still thought maybe we should push you a little bit so you can, expand your knowledge as well. So we have come to the end of this round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard before we move to the last round of this grand finale. The leaderboard coming up, all right. Mehul is now on 100 points. He did not answer quite a bit in the previous round. So Arnav is now in the lead with 150 points. We have Samskriti on 50. Tejas has also gained 50 points. Sai just took a negative, so he'll have to work harder. And Shruti also lost her 50 points in the previous round. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the grand finale of TCS iON IntelliGem Financial Literacy for the senior category, and we are now moving into the last lap of this grand finale. So let's move into the last round. Coming up is Quick Buck. Here we go. Nothing appearing on your screen. You have to listen to what I have to say. This is essentially a true or false round. I have 5 statements for you, and you have to tell me if the statements are true or false. Okay? Rest of the rules are all the same, no changes in the scoring pattern at all. And by the end of this round, we will know who the winner of this grand finale will be. As of now, all of you have the equal chance to be the winner. I don't think anybody is out of the game yet. So let's start with this round. The first question, here we go. ULIP in India stands for United Limited Indian Plan. Mehul, go ahead.
False.
False. Do you know what it stands for, Mehul?
Unit linked insurance plan. So basically, it covers your insurance as well as your mutual fund. So it invests for you and covers your insurance.
Wonderful. Can you help me with my investments as well, Mehul? You seem to know a lot about all of these things. absolutely right. Getting a plus 50 on that is Mehul. Unit-linked insurance plan is what I was looking for. Moving on to question number 2. Here we go. A pension is a form of fixed income that you... Go ahead, Samskriti.
True.
I did not complete my statement. Let me do that. That's a risk she's taken. A pension is a form of fixed income that you would get after you retire from work. Getting that right is Samskriti. She took a huge risk with that because I had only told the first few words of the statement. Huge risk, but it pays off and she gets 50 points on that. Moving on to question number 3. Here we go. Some years ago, India had a separated budget for railways that used to be presented. True or false? Arnav, go ahead.
False.
Oh, getting a minus 50 on that. It is true. We had a separate budget for railways as well. The penultimate statement or question of this quiz. Here we go. The CVV on a credit card stands for... Samskriti, go ahead.
Ma'am, can you complete the question or am I supposed to
No, I
answer?
can't. You pressed the buzzer while I was still reading out the question. The rules were very clear in the very beginning, Samskriti. If you press the buzzer while I'm reading out the question, I stop reading out the question right there. You can't block the question for the remaining finalists. You have
Sure.
to give me an answer.
Sure. Is it false?
Taking a minus 50 on that is Samskriti. The entire statement. The CVV on a credit card stands for Card Verification Value. That was a true statement. Taking a minus 50 on that is Samskriti. All right, the last one of this grand finale. Here we go. All RBI governors are offered the finance minister's role by law. Arnav, go ahead.
False.
Completing the statement, by law in India after they retire. False is absolutely right. Getting a plus 50 on that is Arnav. Ladies and gentlemen, the final look at the leaderboard. We have a tie between Arnav and Mehul. Both of them have given an exceptional performance here today. Mehul has been consistent and Arnav has bounced back from nil. He's done very well too. Rest of them, Samskriti on 50, Tejas on 50. Sai did not recover from the negative that he took early on. Neither did Shruti. But for now, there's a tiebreaker between Mehul and Arnav. All right, these questions are only for Mehul and Arnav. Nobody else can press the buzzer on these questions. Nothing will appear on your screen. You have to listen to what I have to say carefully. All the rules are the same. Meaning you press the buzzer when I'm reading out the question. I will stop reading out the question right there. Okay? What all of you need to remember is that it is going to be a sudden death situation. Means if you press the buzzer and give me the right answer, you are the winner. If you give me the wrong answer, the other person will be the winner. That is how it is going to be. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, with the tiebreaker. Both of them seem to be all set and waiting for the tiebreaker questions to come up. The first one, good luck to both of you. Here we go. A business term that means money owed to you that is unlikely to be paid to you in the foreseeable future is what? If both of you agree, I'll give you a clue or I'll give you a part of the answer. Yeah, Mehul? Dash debts. Dash debts. Mehul, go ahead.
Bad debts.
Bad debts is absolutely right. Getting that right is Mehul and he's celebrating already. He gets it right and he wins the grand finale for TCS iON IntelliGem Financial Literacy in the senior category. Congratulations to you, Mehul. Very well played. Arnav, you have also put on an excellent game here today. You should be very proud. The way you bounced back from nil after getting a positive, then going back into nil and then bouncing back to 150, very well played. The rest of you, practice a little more. Not that you did not know the answers. I think Arnav and Mehul sort of pressed the buzzers a little too soon, and that is why you all couldn't answer. So good luck to all of you. Do well the next time. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw how these kids played all through this grand finale. Believe me, all the rest of the grand finales are also going to be great. So please stay back and watch the next one. We hope you join us in the next grand finale as well. For now, thank you for joining for this finale. You take care.